Hi everybody, I'm CarylJae, formerly known as Miss Trini Jacobs. Okay, my last public scene was with Roy Cape. After leaving Roy Cape, I had a baby and he's 6 years old. I went to Miami for a bit. I signed to Tarragon Records and I'm back as CarylJae. The name Trini Jacobs has been changed to CarylJae because Trini Jacobs was given to me in Miami while I was signed to another label. CarylJae to me represents the artist that I have become, and the J to me honors my parents' legacy. So I took the J as in Jacobs and I kept my beautiful name, which is so awesome and unique, Caryl. And now we have CarylJae. We're about to officially launch my rebirth as CarylJae, and so far I've released a Christmas song by Mariah Carey. It's a cover song, and we intend to release a Christmas song every single year until I die. I have one soca release just to let basically Trinidadians know that Trini Jacobs is also gonna be called CarylJae. So when the label brands me to the world, they'll know that CarylJae, that's my girl, yeah. My second release was called Cya Wait. It was done by Showtime Empire and Tarragon Records, of course. And I have a reggae coming up and an R&B as well. I have a lot of things because I have albums to complete. Tarragon has provided a platform for me to be able to do the different genres that I love so dearly and not just be subjected to one genre. I feel really excited, I feel really blessed, and as of today with OMG magazine's photo shoot, I am going to move back to Miami for a bit and live there. Make back and forth, of course, but I'm gonna move to be closer to the camp so that we can get the job done better. Honestly, I'm trying to present the multi-talented CarylJae. I'm trying to showcase all the different genres that I'm so naturally good at outside of just soca. And I'm doing soca, but I intend to do soca with my melodies and my harmonies and do it sweet and sexy, just like myself, without, I mean, I love the wine and jam because when I'm on the road, oh gosh, we love it. But I want to present my version of soca to the world and all the other genres that touch my soul. Motherhood has taught me a whole different degree of love. My son loves me so much that he has taught me a degree of unconditional love. He has taught me how to stay happy regardless of what is going on, because I quarreling with him and he is ignoring me and he is doing whatever makes him feel good, and I learn from him. We go to the beach and when we're leaving he says, bye ocean, bye sand, bye coconut trees. I have never thought that. He appreciates everything and I love him so much, and I love him for teaching me how to love and for showing me what real love feels like. After my son, I had a lot of time on my hands and I was introduced to a very serene, I would call it spiritual place that has a lot to do with my evolution and my soul. It has a lot to do with being alone but not being lonely. It has a lot and everything to do with having the ability to love everything and to trust the process of life, that essence of life, that drive in life, that inspiration that could only come from God. It's getting in touch with myself, with my soul. It has to do with a lot of deep breathing and just staying calm in midst of everything that's going on, and trusting that this moment right now is where I'm supposed to be, and knowing that great things will always come to me every walk, every second of my life. It's like I'm practicing ultimate faith and I am loving every aspect of what I experience, the good and the bad. When good comes my way, I'm happy. When the bad comes my way, I take it as at least I know what I don't like, or at least I know what I do not prefer, and I move on with the hope that things would always work out for me, and I'm on to the next best thing. Love, people, laugh. It's all about that happy energy, that joy, and that passion for what you believe in. The worst time in my life, I would say, was the transition period from being underneath my parents, someone underneath, you know what I mean, like being taken care of by my parents, and moving to Trinidad in hopes of a successful soca career, and the experiences and stuff that I went through, I would say it hurt so much. And I always had my parents as my support system, be it that they were in America and I was in Trinidad. And that would, without going into detail, that period of years, I would say, were some of my worst times in my life. And the best times in my life would have to be that phone call I got from Jacqueline Little telling me that she had a distribution deal for me, and then she said they were going to sign me to the label. And then I just kept going uphill from there. And the type of support and love I get from Tarragon Records, Jacqueline and Kevin Little, it gives me something very similar to what my mom and dad always gave me as their child. So I feel like I'm in a new family, which I am, and I feel safe. And I think it was very important for me for the best to come out of me, to feel safe in my camp without anybody trying to be like grabbing at me and stuff, you know what I mean? I don't have to deal with that anymore. Lucky for me, those years that my parents had us outside, I just appreciate the culture. Like, people here overlook the culture because they're in it and they want something different because they're used to it. But when you live out there and you still have to work and you still have to toil and you still have to survive, and just that energy, you just look forward to. And I was blessed to have Daddy provide the band for my sisters and my sister and my brother, to be able to sing and give the Island Massive that in Miami. And that's feeling that energy from Miami. I never experienced Carnival. The first time I came back after leaving at 11 years old was when I was like 17. That's the first time I played mass. I think but Barbarossa, Poison, and one of those were the top bands. And my mom picked the skimpiest costume for me. She said, "Here, go." I was like, "Mommy, I'm naked." She said, "No, watch." And when I look around, I was like, "Yo, I'm loving this," because I never really like was at the clothes and sing. So I was like in my glee. And then that was it for me. I was like, okay, I don't want to just be in America anymore. I want to go back and forth. Let's make a career out of this. Let me see what I could do to make it happen. And the only thing I guess I didn't have was my team. But I have no regrets because I feel as if everything happens at the right time. So I'm more ready for any and everything right now and for the future ahead of me. Back then it was for what it was, and I grew so much and I went through a lot of good and bad things, and I'm ready for them now. Yeah. I have this awesome way of putting my relationship issues, whether it be extreme love or hurt, in a song and finding a hook and presenting it to the world. You'll hear the songs that I have to come out, and it just touches everybody's heart and soul because it's real. It's a piece of me that I found a formula and a way of writing in the R&B and the pop stuff that I'm doing, and I'm really excited for people to hear it. Where love and relationships are concerned, I am trying to love everyone unconditionally and accept people for who they are at this point in time without trying to change them. Amen. Hallelujah. And when it comes to relationships, my personal relationships, I always practice being true to how I feel. If it feels good, then I see what I could learn from him or her, I'm not a lesbian, I just mean her like in my friends as well. I'm talking about relationships in general. What I can learn from them and what they can learn from me. And something else I want to say about relationships. If it doesn't feel good, I always practice a no judge zone. My friends and I, we go no judge zone, no judge zone. We know better. We know better. So to us, in our fun moments, that means you're entitled to do, be, and feel however you want. Be who you want to be. Do what you want to do. Feel how you want to feel. And as friends, we don't judge you. We allow you to go through what you have to go through, and we love you unconditionally. I have 4 friends, 4 female friends, besties, Jamila, Marissa, Corinne, and Corinthia. They are my friends. And I mean, I have other friends, but they are my friends that I can trust with my love and my awesome personality. They're my come home friends, let's put it that way. Everybody else are my friends when I go to stuff, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, that's how I deal with every relationship. I think that everybody has somebody for them, and that some people meet for seasons and some people meet for reasons. I don't think that when you meet somebody and you get married, that it's wrong to divorce. I think that you must always be true to how you feel. A lot of people marry for wrong reasons, and a lot of people stay married and literally waste their lives because they think it's the right thing to do, whether they're doing it for religion or family or whomever, and they're not being true to who they are or who they have become, because people do change. The only thing we're sure about is that something will change. This is my opinion and this is my perspective on relationships. I would love my legacy as Caryl Jacobs, CarylJae, to unfold in front of me. I want to evolve in love and successes. I want to soar high and keep climbing whatever ladder that is in path of my journey. I want to just keep going forward from now forward, and I promised myself to keep focused and to just do it all with this passion and that joy. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I could feel that it's gonna be awesome, and I trust that. I trust the process of life right now. One of my fears, well, my biggest fear might be that I wouldn't get to see my son get old and gray and live with his family and have, see his kids get old. So I just need to live forever. My OMG moment has to be years ago when I was not used to drinking, and I went out as Trini Jacobs, and everybody and their brother bought me an apple martini, and I got really drunk at the bar. And at the bar, I had a light going across. I will not say where I was. And I got so drunk that when I closed my eyes, I thought I was in the bathroom. And I had a moment right at the bar. Is that OMG enough? Good for me. Lucky for me, I had boots on. So I sort of caught it all in the boots, and then I went home. I'd like to thank So Chic Style Connoisseur for my wardrobe, and Statement Accessories for my beautiful accessories, and my manager, Corinne, and Tara, Taryn, and Mommy Keisha for making this awesome photo shoot and interview at OMG Magazine possible. Thank you, OMG Magazine. Thank you so much. You have always been a part of my stepping stones in my career, and I intend to keep it jiggy and keep it real and keep it pure as I bring it. Thank you to my family for their love and support. Thank you to my friends, and thank you to my fans. Thank you to all the goods. Thank you for all the bads. I like to tell all the artists out there, keep up the good work, be consistent, be persistent. You can find me on Facebook as Caryl Jacobs, and on there you'll find my CarylJae page, CarylJae. On Instagram, I'm at CarylJae, CarylJae. And where else? Twitter, I'm at CarylJae, and you can also find me as CarylJae on SoundCloud, where I'll be uploading all my latest releases and keeping you up to date with what's going on with me as I progress. Thanks everybody. Thanks for checking me out. Love you. Bye. Mwah.